non-stop. They just keep on coming. On the reservation booking software on the computer, there's a check mark. For every time a guest checks in, we check the check mark. Somebody's checking into cabin 101 right now, and the check mark has been checked. So I gotta go and physically look, and hopefully it was just an error on the computer and nobody's in 101 because the guest is here to check into 101. And hopefully no one's there, otherwise we have a double booking, which is not good. I'm just hauling ass there real fast, and I'm not following the 5 mile an hour rule, but I'm praying that nobody's in there. Guess it's empty, so thank goodness. We just got a call from some of the guests, actually multiple guests, that the power went off. So Jay and Kenny are on it, and they're going to check out what the problem is. I hope it's nothing major.
Well, there's the main box over here. The breaker's bad in it, but we're going to go see if we have one. It's just going to flip it again. I reset it. It took me a minute to track it down, but if I got one, I'm just going to replace it. People will be without power for maybe 10 minutes.
So it's just a breaker. They hit the breaker and it went back on, but the problem is it might go off again. Jay's looking, Kenny's looking in the workshop for a spare one. Otherwise, in the morning, I'm going to have to haul ass to the hardware store and buy another.
Tell my guys right now.
Oh,
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Site 65 doesn't have a picnic table.
It was very stressful because I don't know how many guests walked up to the office and told us that the power was off, even though we knew the power was off while the guys were taking care of the problem. But the very nice couple that lived next to the office in their fancy bus RV saw how hard we were working today, and they brought us over some dinner and they gave us some chicken salad. So we're just setting up camp right here next to the camper. Here's where we're sleeping, and we're gonna have dinner right here.
It's really delicious.
So it's Saturday afternoon, everybody's checked in already, and we're gonna go for a Harley ride. Mount Shasta, coming to a little, I think it's a dive bar of some sort.
DJ Rigatoni on Saturday night.
DJ Rigatoni. How you doing?
It's on some channel. I'm sure it's on some channel. I tried 280.
Rolled in over there, and this happens very often, that people actually drive from Reading and even further to scout out their future spots that they want to reserve, right? It's crazy. I think it's awesome. But to change the subject, come on, show them what you put on the barbecue tonight.
What's for dinner?
You got to explain.
Yes, we have marinated chicken, mushrooms and pepper and zucchini.
Yeah. Now back to business. Pretty much ready. had a guy rent a glamping tent last night, and he stayed in there with two of his buddies. The glamping tent has a full bed and a twin bed, and it's $99. 3 people can stay in the tent. If you bring your own tent, we charge $39. We don't allow car camping. So last night the guy in the tent had 4 friends. The 4th guy slept in his Tesla with a special bed. So I'm just going to charge him a 1-person tent camping fee because, you know, he's using the showers, he's using the facilities, using the grounds. In between guest arrivals, we like to water the grass as much as possible. And when this gentleman checked in, he pulled up right here, and the wind blew a little bit of mist on his RV, and he got not so happy. So he wants me to go get a ladder so he can wipe the watermarks off his car. So I'm just heading to the back right now to grab a ladder. Which I get, people polish their RVs and they want them to be sparkling clean, which is totally understandable. I just want to see what the trash looks like after the weekend. Oh, not too terrible. Soon we're going to crack down on people throwing stuff that's non-RV park trash related. So at our other RV park in Borrego Springs, we ordered these really cool, what do you call these lights, Tam? Like these lanterns. You know, and they're solar and they turn on in the sun, they turn on in the dark and they turn off in the light, and they're rechargeable. So normally they're about $60 for 4, $15 each, and I found a set of 4 for $26. So I ordered 8 sets. So this is what we got going on. We didn't have time to put the torches out. I left them in the Jeep, but check us out. They come alive. Very cool. Lady just checked into cabin number 98, and Tammy told me that she needs help lighting the hot water heater, so I'm just heading over there to do it for her. See how cool this is. If people come with a trailer, they can rent a trailer and a cabin, and the trailer, the cabin has full hookups right next to it, right there. They park the trailer here, have fun in the cabin. Kids and grown-ups, take your pick. So it's like 8:30 and we're driving around to see if people have arrived. What are we doing?
Just checking to make sure that they have picked up their tags and that they have arrived, so we can mark them as checked in.
And we're looking for any, what do you call them? The people that jump on a ship that don't...
Cheaters.
People that want to take a free shower or charge their Tesla and camp on the grass for free like a couple weeks ago.
Do their washing.
Yeah. Annie and Jay are starting on the 5th deck, and I'm taking over their screws to them that I picked up at Solarno's yesterday. Only $49 for a little box of screws. You know, the deck's only going to cost maybe $7 grand. Just kidding. Got your screws.
Fucking A, that ain't right. Fuck you. 4-7, Kenny, you fucking moron.
Rip this board down and then
Are they just they're not screwed
So
down?
Warren found this trailer. I'm not sure where. He keeps looking for new trailers, old trailers to buy, and he found this one, and we came to Weed to have a look at it. Looks like it's in a good condition. And Warren's inside checking it out.
Retail. When we bought the RV park, we were going to buy about 10 trailers and set them up for glamping, and we just haven't had time. And during this crazy economic time, trailers have gone up about 30% on used trailers. New trailers, you cannot even get them because there's such a waiting list. So I've been looking on Craigslist, OfferUp, and on Facebook, and this morning I found a trailer on Facebook, called the guy, he's in Mount Shasta. We went to look at it. Seems pretty decent, and now we're just waiting outside his bank so we can organize funds. And we're going to tow the trailer back to the park and set it up as another rental. So we just got back to the RV park, and right after we paid the gentleman for the trailer at the bank, he offered to drive the trailer over the hill from Mount Shasta to the RV park, which I thought was pretty cool, so we took him up on the offer. So we're going to get here real quick and try find a spot for our new trailer in the park. I mean, at first we were thinking about there in the parking lot, but then we might as well find a spot and hook it up. At least it'll have power and water and sewer.
Rent it this weekend.
Maybe we find a customer. Find a customer to rent it. So the trailer arrived just a minute ago, and now we're going to go scout out a spot at the back. Lady needed me to fix her hot water heater, but she didn't see the sign that says you got to turn it on. And then Debbie just called me from the front office that some guy forgot his sewer hose. So because we aim to please, we keep spare sewer hoses for our guests, and I'm going to get it out of the yard area, and we're going to drop it off. Cool, man.
I'll bring it back to you.
Yeah, just bring it to the office whenever you're done.
On the way out.
Sure. So I'm just poking around the trailer. It's pretty sweet. It's got the front bedroom, and then this closes. Another door over here, this closes for privacy. The TV, that's the slide out area. Sofa, that turns into a big bed, that turns into a bed. And then these are bunk beds right here. 2 bunk beds. Kitchen right here. And I thought this is kind of cool and unusual. The bathroom. And it has a separate entrance. So it's got 2 doors. Kind of neat. We went to buy the trailer today in Mount Shasta. We got back at around, what, 4:35? Debbie told us and showed us a group of little girls who had so far spent $39 on candy. We sell the candy for $1 each. And throughout the day they kept on coming back and buying candy.
And then they wanted to bring the candy back and get their money back. And Warren said no.
But I asked them what they're doing with the candy, and they said they're going around the park selling it for $3, and some people give them $5, and they're telling people that it's a school fundraiser. And these girls, I swear, what, like 6 years old?
Yeah.
6, 7 years old.
And they wanted to come back and buy more candy and spend up to $56 in candy in our stock bank.
You want to be the party pooper?
No, I just think that tomorrow's another day.
It's not your job to stop them. They're making a profit. They're enterprising young girls.
Okay.
It just started raining, and a couple arrived. They rented a glamping tent, and they have a little baby. Looks about 8 months old, and they're just following me. I'm going to show them where to park and where to set up. Somebody came over a while ago to say that the tent is smoking really bad. Shh. kind of cool to see all the Airstreams, because it's the Airstream get together. It's like a little Airstream Club, and they come every year or so.
So for the past few weeks we've been renting out the glamping tents, and we know the numbers but the guests do not. We explain to them there's four glamping tents, and they need to go to the first, second, third or fourth, and everyone gets confused. So Warren has decided, or we have decided, to put numbers on the tents and then allocated parking spaces. So when they arrive, at least they know exactly which number to go to. Warren's starting to paint them. So now Warren is painting like wooden stakes, so we could stick them into the ground, so that people won't get confused, because last night we were running around at 11 o'clock at night looking in people's tents in the dark, pitch darkness. Oh, and we forgot to mention that one person that was staying in the glamping tent arrived a day early.
Luckily we had a vacancy for them, otherwise they'd be sleeping in their car.
Well, we would have had the new trailer.
Oh yeah.
So the progress on the tent or glamping tent signs are doing great. Warren is doing an awesome job.
Throughout the summer we've been having a trash problem. People throw all sorts of household crap in the dumpster area. Beach chairs, umbrellas, shade tarps, shade structures, propane containers. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm just gonna go put up some signs to discourage people from throwing their personal household trash. And it's really, it really should be trash that they generate when they are in the RV park, just like regular household grocery trash. Just running into the workshop. Gonna get my drill gun. While I'm back here, I'm gonna go check on the trailer that we bought yesterday. I'm just gonna make sure that the fridge turned on, because I put it onto electricity. I want to make sure that everything's working the way it should, because it takes a few hours for the fridge to cool down. And I turned it on last night, but never checked it again. Yep, the fridge is nice and cold. Oh yeah, icy. Well, hopefully that works.